Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and the Houston Texans have signed wide receiver Robert Woods to a 2-year, $10 million deal. It's a 2-year, $15 million deal. 10 is fully guaranteed, and I love this for my Houston Texans being aggressive to start. Free agency hasn't even started yet. We're still 5 days away from free agency. Free agency doesn't start till Wednesday or Tuesday. And the Texans are already going after it this early. I love it. I love it for the Texans to start off this early and sign someone who it's definitely a position you struggle and you lack in. And to add in a nice veteran for that position is just really nice with Robert Woods. Let's talk about it. So you add in Robert Woods, a guy who's coming off a decent season with the Titans, 520 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, but at the same time, he was a little bit rusty coming off an ACL injury. And not only that, but the Titans, a team where they're more of a rushing team than they are a passing team. They had so many games that, there was not a lot of passing. I remember the Texans, they played the Texans one game. They played us in Houston, and they passed like twice in the second half. So they were a run-heavy team, especially when you have the best running back in the NFL and Derrick Henry, when you just keep going to it and keep going at it. And especially when they lost Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis. I'm sorry, but there just wasn't a lot of trust there between those two, between Malik Willis and they were running the ball more than they were throwing it. So I think if Woods was on a different team, I think he would have had a better season because the ball would have been thrown to him way more than the ball was being thrown to him in Tennessee. So I think going into this season with the Texans, I think he's going to have a way better season with either Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud throwing him the football. It is looking like Bryce Young is going to be coming to the Houston Texans because with the Panthers trading for the first overall pick today, the buzz around is that the Panthers are going to be really interested in C.J. Stroud, and that is the guy that they are mainly looking to draft right now. So with that happening, it's looking like Bryce Young comes to the Texans. With that case, with Bryce Young coming to the Texans, I love Robert Woods with Bryce Young. I think that's a perfect wide receiver for him, that's just a stacked wide receiver core for whoever he's throwing the ball to. Brandon Cooks, he's gone. With this signing, he's definitely gone because this is not going to be the first move that the Houston Texans make on the wide receiver end. I think we're definitely going to draft one wide receiver, whether it's in the second round or the third round or the first round. I don't know. I think we're definitely drafting one, and I think we're definitely going to sign another one. And then plus that, you got drafting one and signing another one, another decent one. And then you got Robert Woods, and then you got John Mechie coming into his next season, and then Nico Collins, who's coming into his third season. So you got 5 wide receivers there for Bryce Young to throw or C.J. Stroud to throw the ball to. So in that case, for the Texans, whoever you got throwing the football next season, he's got a lot of wide receivers. You got Robert Woods, a nice veteran. You got your young guys in Mechie, Collins, and whoever you draft in the draft this year. And then hopefully you sign another wide receiver in free agency. Nobody too huge. I was thinking like DJ Chark Jr. or Jacoby Myers before we signed Robert Woods. But with the money we spent on Woods, I think it could be nice to sign someone else who's a little bit more cheaper than Chark or Myers. But we'll see what the Texans do. I love this signing for the Texans. And we'll see how Robert Woods does for the Houston Texans going into the next season. I'm really excited for it. You guys, let me know your thoughts, and I think this means that Brandon Cooks is officially out as a Texan. I'm really interested to see when the Houston Texans do trade Brandon Cooks, what we can get for him, and when it will be. You guys, let me know your thoughts, and that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed them, your thoughts, and peace out. Go Texans.